Duel Review is brought to you by NexusDigitalComics.com. On today's Duel Review, it's the Walking Dead game. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it. Today is May the 22nd, and we're doing Walking Dead, the downloadable video game.
That's right, and since you brought up the fact that it is downloadable, it's on iOS, Mac, Windows, Xbox Live, and PlayStation Network, which is what I got it on.
Is it not iOS?
It is on iOS.
Oh, you said that.
That was the first thing I said. So yeah, you can get it on pretty much any system at all. And I got it on PlayStation Network. What I did was I bought they come in episodes, and each episode is like, what, $5?
Yep.
Well, I paid the $20 or whatever it was.
5 episodes,
and
so
I
you save $5 if you buy them all.
Right. And
They're not all released, just the first one. Sorry.
And I got the entire package, which means that I can only play one, but as they come released, I will get them as soon as possible.
Which ones did you get? I'm just joking.
I got the whole
First
one,
yeah.
the first one.
You can get the demo too. The demo's available, and you have to download it anyway, so you might as well.
Yeah, you might as well start off with the demo and see if you like it. But buying the whole package also comes with a free theme for PlayStation Network. So
I'm happy with my theme, thank you.
Yeah, actually I kept my theme too.
Lube job while you wait. Don't touch me. Some people will get that. Okay. And okay. Sorry, derailed.
Lube job while you wait.
While you wait. Right.
So The Walking Dead is pretty much an action-adventure type game, kind of like those old point-and-click games where you kind of have to view your surroundings and find certain things.
It's also been compared to Heavy Rain as of late.
Yeah, I guess, sort of.
It's basically, point-and-click, and they move to your position, and you look around, and you have responses,
Yeah, you can move your character, but to interact with anything, you see these like little white hub things
that correspond to either the buttons or the D-pad.
Right, something like that. And you can interact that way. But the biggest part about it, and probably the most fun, is the choices that you make. Because not only do the choices that you make affect the outcome, but it also affects the next episode, which hasn't come out yet. And at the very end of the game, you get to see how your choices were in comparison to everyone else's choices. So,
isn't that the end of each story, each chapter?
Each episode, yeah.
Yeah.
So after beating the first episode, I got to see what percentage of people made the same decision that I made.
And it's also interesting that when you make a decision, it's like, oh, so-and-so now thinks you're the babysitter. It shows you. So in Hard Rain, you're kind of left wondering, whatever. It's just another way to solidify that this choice now means
this character thinks that you are the babysitter.
Sometimes, that's another thing. I don't want to take words out of your mouth. But that's another thing I really love is that little bar that's like, okay, I got to make a choice.
Yeah.
Like, it has a time limit. So you can't just sit there and think, is this the good answer or the bad answer? Sometimes you're just like, and you push like, oh, now I'm the babysitter.
But the problem with that is sometimes it doesn't give you enough time to read all of the choices in time. It's like, well, I didn't even get to read what the square button does. I don't know what I...
You must be a slow reader.
I am a slow reader because I like to absorb.
Yes. No. Maybe. Oh, shit. I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was kind of fun. I mean, maybe it does need to be, manipulated a little bit. But and then also, I played the demo, and I witnessed the way it happens if I make this choice, and then the next time, because I had already made that choice, I didn't make it the second time,
right?
And so something else happened. So that's kind of neat.
Yeah,
I don't want to spoil it because it's something real simple, but it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
If you don't pay attention, things happen.
As far as combat goes, combat is, there's two types of combat, I suppose. There's one when the zombie has you, and it's kind of like clawing up, and you have to time the buttons and kick them off of you.
Or you have to aim at the right place and then push it in time.
Right, and that's the second type. Was every now and then you'll get like these little hot spots that you have to kind of aim your cursor at and then hit the button. So if you want to shoot your weapon or stab them with a screwdriver or whatever, you have to really kind of be quick. And if you don't really realize what you're doing, you can die. So
have you played it through more than once, that chapter?
Yes.
Okay. How much variety?
I don't know.
That's always the question, It's like when everything's said and done, how much did your decisions really affect everything? Because like you're always going to get the little girl, right? You can't just like ignore her,
right? And the story always has to progress, and you always have to end up at a certain point. So I don't know how to answer that, except that I am hoping that it is more of a long-term effect. So the next episodes will directly affect the decisions that I made. So this is the first episode, so I don't really know how wide-spanning my decisions are.
Right.
So let me just say it that way.
Also, this is based on the comic rather than the show.
Yes, it's based off the comic and not necessarily the show. The show is slightly different.
It's very different.
It's slightly different.
Okay. Very different characters and all that stuff. So.
Very similar but different characters.
Okay.
They both have a cowboy.
But they're all different, though. I mean,
Yes. Okay, yeah. So it is based off of the comic, and there are some reoccurring characters that you will see. But basically, you start off, and this is a new character as what's his name? Lee Everett is his name.
I should remember that.
Yes, Lee Everett is a high school teacher who was on his way to...
And pretends he's a babysitter in my world.
And he was on his way. He was arrested for the possibly killing his wife, and he's being transported to the place the prison or the holding cell or whatever.
Yeah,
the police area. I don't know why I can't think.
Stuff hits the stuff.
Stuff hits the S hits the F, and it moves from there.
So, did you really enjoy it? Are you glad that you signed up for all?
Yes, for all five. I really liked what I played, and I'm not a huge fan of the action adventure games, but this one really brought me back into it.
Do you remember who the maker was? Did you?
Telltale.
Telltale, yeah.
Telltale Games.
They've done the Back to the Future stuff as well.
Right.
That got good reviews, but that one's a little bit more cutesy. I mean, obviously the subject matter is as well, but what I was going to say is like the animation. How do you feel about that? Because it's a little glossed over, but at the same time, it's fairly gritty. I mean,
it's
got lots of colors and stuff.
To me, it definitely feels like it has that comic book feel.
Lightly
cel shaded. Yeah, it definitely has that kind of comic book feel, but it is a little. I don't know. I guess it's a little clunky, but it is, a $5 game.
Yeah, but it's not as clunky as like Back to the Future one.
It's actually pretty solid. So I enjoy it. Yeah,
I enjoyed it too. I think it's a solid, and for the amount. How long did you think your playthrough? Did you time it?
I did not time it. No. I don't remember it telling me. But yeah, I think it was an hour or two.
Yeah.
It wasn't long.
Yeah, right. But all together. So we're talking, 5, 6, 8, whatever, and it's a half price game or less. I mean, $20. So it's a pretty good deal. I was thoroughly entertained with what I played. So I'm looking forward to the next episodes. I'll definitely be following that.
Are you gonna buy them?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So that's Walking Dead. Is there anything else you want to say about that? I do like this kind of interactive drama. That we're seeing. I mean, I remember when PlayStation 2 first came out, there were a couple of Japanese imports that were like, ooh, it's like literally a story, like a choose-your-own-adventure story. But this is so much more pleasing because you have those moments of interaction. And it's fairly consistent. Like, I enjoyed Heavy Rain a lot, but there were some slow parts, and I never understood why, the detective was the bad guy in my story. Like, what the hell was that about? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to me.
But I think we reviewed.
We did, and we both ended up being the same. Yeah,
we talked about the plot holes there, but this one seems pretty solid. I don't think there's going to be too many plot holes. Yeah,
it's nice to see this progression, and I really hope that it does do things just a little different. I mean, we're coming off the wave of Mass Effect and people complaining that my choices didn't really matter that much, kind of thing, and so hopefully.
This will shut them up.
I just don't know how they can really do. It's like you're really literally gonna have to build 5 games, and maybe in this setting where it's shorter that they can handle that, and there's not like a shooting mechanic like Mass Effect 3. I mean, that's like 4 games in one. I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do. So this is a little more simplified. So I think that's definitely has more potential to please people in that way.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Than anything else. So I'm excited to see what happens.
So am I. I really.
And it's zombies. I mean, people keep saying zombies are dead. Not quite yet.
They are dead.
Very funny. I didn't think of that. It's so funny.
I know. Okay. But yeah, no, the zombie franchise is still alive and kicking, as it were.
Struggling and eating brain.
I'm still waiting for Left 4 Dead 3. I really want to see that game.
You know what? I just figured out what we need to do for our anime.
Ooh.
Anyway, so. All right, guys. Stay tuned for that.
Okay, so yeah, I would definitely recommend picking up
Me too.
The Walking Dead, buying it. But if you're still kind of skeptical, just get the demo. It's free, play it. It's on every single system.
Yeah, get the demo, and that should be enough to tell you whether you want to do the whole season pass or not, I think.
Right.
It's fun.
I got it, so.
All right, follow us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube, tell us what you think.
Check out our wares on spiderwolf.com. We have t-shirts, prints,
card game,
short stories, yeah, all
and
sorts
more
of crazy
coming.
stuff. Yay!
And we're going to have some Kickstarter projects, too.
Oh, yeah, that's the next project that we're working on is Kickstarter. Trying to get some money so we can...
Pledges. And some cool rewards. So.
Cool rewards.
All right, guys. See ya.
Bye. Oh.
Yay.
You, deflected mine.
I'm ahead again. Beep, beep, bop, boo. Beep, bop, beep, bop, borp. Borp.
Borp?
Beep, bop, boop.
Beep, bop, beep, bop,
It always
borp.
makes Stacy laugh when I say borp.
Borp.
Borp. Borp.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hit the microphone.
Mike. Shut up, Mike. Fuck you, Mike. Next up, we talk about Neverwhere. And cue the sick. There you go.
Thank you.
I'm sick. My name is Nick. I care for everything while I'm sick. Got a full-time job.
Now I've got a full-time job being a jerk. See? On today's Duel review, it's the Walking Dead game. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's go Duel.
And cue head of lettuce.
You can almost do it without it.
Okay, RJ, we're ready to go back to the... maybe we're not completely ready. Maybe RJ wants to continue doing whatever the hell he's doing. Making weird noises.
Let's get back to it. I'm more comfortable like this, honestly. Because otherwise I'm like hunching over. I'm not going to really do it this way, but that'd be funny. When they tell you to look where you're stepping...
And don't stand on the escalators.
I didn't even realize until 6 inches were gone. Actually, that wouldn't really make any sense because that would be off my spine because we're not standing here. I had 4 compacted discs removed. Oh, that's going to be healthy for you when you're sick. Moron. Oh, man.
It's like acid. It corrodes away from the virus. Oh, I take it you got all yours.
I do.
I do.
Ew, no. I don't. Like, that's what you're saying when you get married. I do.
I'm saying adieu. Adieu.
Adieu.
Adieu. I bid you adieu.
Much ado about nothing. Yeah. I like that book, kind of.
It is the
Shakespeare.
It is the 22nd.